Good morning and welcome to another Daily Devotions with Pastor Joe. I'm Pastor Joe, and I'd like to read this morning from Proverbs chapter 1, verses 10 through 16, where it says, "My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, Come with us, let us lay wait for blood, let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause, let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. For their feet run to evil, and make haste to shed blood." And this is a very good bit of wisdom from Solomon here this morning. It says, "My son," or if you're a girl, my daughter, my child, as he's saying, "if sinners entice thee, consent thou not." And that's just a very perfect little piece of advice that you ought to have this morning and through your week and through the rest of your life. If sinners entice you, consent not. If a sinner comes to you and tries to give you a temptation, to give you a thing that they say, hey, you need to join us in this, don't do it. Just as we had been talking earlier this week from Psalm 1, you don't go with sinners. You don't walk in the way of the scornful. You don't go in the way of the sinners, because it's a very ugly and a bad result that's going to come into your life. He says, if they say, for example, "Come with us and let us lay wait for blood. Let us lay wait for blood. Let's lurk privily for the innocent without cause." Or in other words, let's go out and cause trouble, mischief, and mayhem. Don't do it. So they say, "Let us swallow them up alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit." Let's ruin some lives. Let's kill some people. Or if they say, "We shall find all the precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil." Let's go and enjoy life and just live for the moment. Or YOLO, you only live once. Or if they say, "Cast in your lot among us. Let us all just have one purse." Or in other words, they say, "Hey, we don't have money. How about you give us yours? Let's live off of one set of money together. Let's just, throw our money together and enjoy it." Right in that, it's really catching my mind. Dave Ramsey talks a lot of times to young men and young women who will say, "Well, my boyfriend or my girlfriend, blah, blah, blah," and they start talking about how they have a debt and how they together are working on paying it off. And he says, hold up. That's not your debt. You're not married. Don't go diving into it and making payments on it, expecting something out of it. If you do that and you guys break up, all that money you spent is all spent and gone, and it doesn't help you a bit. So just that's sort of along that same line of thought. You don't go along with people who are saying, let's all just put our money together and work together, especially sinners. If it's a Christian organization saying, well, let's do this for a nonprofit, and they actually have the right motivation, that's different. But in this case, people who have the wrong value set in life, people who have the wrong ideas in life, if you go with them and put your money together, you're going to wind up feeling very sorry in the end for it. He says, "My son, after all these examples, walk not thou in the way with them." Don't even go with them, because it's not worth it. Their lives are going to lead to ruin for you, and you don't want to do it. Refrain your foot from their path. Don't even step in the way that they're going. Don't even say, well, this part of their life is good, so I'm going to follow it. No, stay away from it. Stay away from them. It says, because their feet run to evil, they make haste to shed blood, to cause trouble, mischief, mayhem, hurt, damage. Unfortunately, the thing is that in our world, our fallen world, there's a lot of people out there who have their value systems and their beliefs messed up so badly that they really do cause a lot of damage, and they don't see anything wrong with it. The question is always asked, if there wasn't a God, why would we ever say anything is morally right or morally wrong? Because without God in your life, without a God as a supreme higher being making the rules, then who's to say who can make the rules? And so the same thing goes here. Sinners will say, well, everything that's right in my own eye, this is what I believe we should do, this is the way I want to live, so I'm going to live it. That's the way they live. And so if you don't want to fall prey to the damages and destruction that the sinners' lives always have at some point or another, then don't go in their way. Don't follow with them. Don't go with them. Don't listen to them. Don't agree with them. Don't do what they ask you to do. Just stay away from them and live your life as a Christian. Live your life for Christ. You know what? It's a good idea to go to them and say in those moments, hey, this is what the Bible tells me. I can't go with you and do these bad things. I'm a Christian. I serve God. Take that time to share with with the sinners that come into your life the reason why you can't go with them. But don't go with them. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. It will always lead to destruction. Thanks again for joining me for another daily devotion with Pastor Joe. If you like the content, hit the like button. If you have any comments or discussion that you'd like to include, go down to the comments section and add a comment. Share this video with a friend that you think would like this kind of content, daily Bible readings and Bible exposition. And make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the little bell icon if you want notifications every day for another daily devotion with Pastor Joe, another chance to jump into God's Word. Once again, God bless. Have a great day in the Lord, and I hope everything in your life goes well today as you continue to live for Jesus the way He's asked you to live.